Hi guys, sorry to scare you guys with my bare face, but obviously I have absolutely no makeup because today I'm doing a first impression video with Innisfree's Smart Foundation in Super Moisture version. Now, a few weeks ago I did a first impression video with the same foundation in Perfect Cover version and I didn't really like it, so I'll put the link down below just in case you didn't see that. So today I'm trying out this Super Moisture version and I got this in number 21 Natural Beige. They have 3 different color options and 21 is the one in the middle. They have 13, that's the lightest one, and 21 and then 23. So yeah, hopefully it matches my skin tone. And for today's makeup, I'm gonna try to prime my face with this Stila's One Step Correct. I really love this primer because it is very moisturizing. We are turning into fall. The weather has definitely cooled down, so I've been reaching to this primer a lot, and it's got that, you know, greenish kind of tint to it, so it kind of counteracts that redness that I have. Now I'm going to use my fingers and a beauty blender to apply this foundation because I feel like almost all first impression videos that I've done with foundations, I think I've used a brush, and I feel like fingers and beauty blender gives me like a more like intimate feeling towards the foundation. I don't know, I'm going to just use my fingers and a beauty blender. So I love the pointy tip right here. It's a small little tube like that. Compared to my beauty blender, it's like really small. So I'm gonna squeeze it on the back of my hand so I can feel the texture. Wow, it's really moisturizing. It's not runny, but it's definitely very hydrating feeling. Alright, so I'm just going to make 3 strokes here. Maybe just a little more. Just a little. Just a little. Okay. It is very blendable. It just sinks right in. Okay, I like that. I'm gonna use my fingers on this side. Oh, I like it. It's very moisturizing. It just blends right in. Oh, it's good. And it's not too fair for my skin. I think it matches my skin tone pretty good. And it just glides on, it slides on. I like it. So that was almost like 3, 4, 5 strokes, and I definitely think that this is a light to medium coverage. I can still see my redness and then some like you know, imperfections peeping through. So I'm gonna give it another layer just like as a concealer. So I'm going to focus in the center. Majority of my redness is just clustered right here, so I'm gonna focus this area. Alright, so now I'm gonna use my beauty blender to just tap it in. It doesn't make your face cakey. It just, wow, I like it. It is very lightweight, so I don't feel like I'm wearing a foundation at all. Like, it's almost like a BB cream, like a really light BB cream. So I just covered up my imperfections and redness that are majorly on here and here. So the rest of the areas are just pure foundation. So I really like this foundation so far. It is very lightweight. It doesn't cake up. It just glides on. It blends out very nicely. It doesn't settle into little pores and it doesn't get patchy. It's not, you know, dry. Of course, it's super moisture. So yeah, and the color match is just beautiful. I can absolutely see no, you know, borderline or anything between my face and my neck. It's just, you know, it just flows. So I really like it. Just a little more information on this foundation. It is 5,500 Korean won, so that'll be about $5. It's got 3 color options, number 13, 21, and 23, and mine is 21. And that's pretty much it. And it's got SPF 30 and PA++. And that's pretty much it. It's got 15 mils of the content. And what else? It gives you moisture, super moisture, lasting power, and it gives you a radiant, glowy skin and a natural coverage. So, in terms of coverage, it doesn't cover up much because it's very natural foundation. So if you have a lot of like, you know, zits and breakouts and all that sorts of things, then you definitely need a concealer. But if you have a good skin, then it's just a really easy, you know, foundation. So I'm gonna give it another like 2 to 3 hours, and then I'll check back with you guys. It is now 3:25 p.m. so I'll be back in about 2 to 3 hours. So yeah, I'll see you soon. Hey guys, it is now 7:20, so it's been almost about 4 hours, so let's take a look at it. Alright, so wow, I really love this foundation, I must say. None of the areas are patchy or wiped off or rubbed off. It looks really nice. So this foundation is holding up very nicely, and I don't feel any of the areas are dry or, you know, stretchy. It feels very moisturized. Of course, it oxidized a little bit after 4 hours, but it looks almost as same as 4 hours ago. So I really like that. It doesn't, you know, accentuate any pores or settle in any lines or anything. It looks very natural. It feels like I'm not wearing anything at all. I can feel that my skin is totally breathing. None of the, you know, foundation is blocking the pores. Like, none of the areas are like, you know, feeling smothered or confined. It feels so good. So I love it. So I'm gonna give it another 3 to 4 hours. I'm heading out the door to have like a really late night tea date with my friend, so I'll see you in a little bit. Hey guys, I'm back. It is now 11:28 p.m. so it's been about 8 hours. I just got back from a late night date with my bestie, and I took off the eyelashes obviously because I just couldn't bear the weight that those are giving me, so I just took them off. So let's see how this foundation is holding up. Alright, so after 8 hours, this foundation is holding up really good. I'm impressed, I must say. Wow. So, you guys, I am freaking in love with this foundation. I love it because I don't see any areas that are like patchy or uneven. It's just, it still looks so smooth and flawless. I really love it. And also, I don't see my pores sticking out or anything. It's just so nicely sealed. And some of the areas, like on the sides of my nose, it's kind of rubbed off, but not majorly. So that's okay. And I just love it. It looks so good. You know, I have combination 2 oily skin, so it's kind of shiny on my T-zone and my cheek areas, but that's okay because, you know, it's to be expected with all sorts of foundation. And it's a little shiny under my chin as well, but you know, it's not too disgusting or too greasy. It's just, I think it's just like naturally acceptably shiny. And I didn't even, you know, touch up, not even one time. So this is my face from like 3:30 p.m. up until now. So no touch-ups, no nothing. I didn't even touch my face at all. So this is, you know, what it looks like. And I really love it. Seriously. Also, it doesn't accentuate my smile lines or like none of the lines. It just looks so good. So I highly recommend it to everybody, literally, because I think it's a great foundation for everyday makeup. If you're into that no makeup, natural makeup kind of look, this is the foundation that you want to go for, because it is very lightweight and moisturizing, and that moisture, that extra moisture, is purely for the moisturizing. It's not going to make your face look any shinier than you actually are, so I highly recommend it. But the only like shortcoming for me is that it's got a very low coverage. I have some redness and small little breakouts here and there, and I don't think this foundation can cover up those areas. I definitely needed extra concealer to cover those areas up. So if you have any like problematic areas, then you definitely need extra products to cover those areas. But other than that, I absolutely love this foundation. I'm in number 21 Natural Beige, and I think that's the perfect shade for my skin tone. I don't have any complaints whatsoever with this foundation, so I'm so glad that I got it. Also, one thing that I found out is that the production date is actually engraved on the top of this tube, so I really appreciate that. So that's a wrap for my first impression with Innisfree's Smart Foundation Super Moisture. I absolutely love it. For $5, I think it's worth every single penny, and I totally think I got the bang out of the buck. No regrets whatsoever, so you should go check it out. I highly recommend it. I hope you guys enjoyed watching. If you did, don't forget to give it a thumbs up, and if you have any specific products that you want me to try, then leave them down in the comments, and I'll see you in my next video. Bye!